Welcome to Trading Lounge and the daily US stocks for Friday, October the 22nd, starting with Amazon here. So we're looking for Friday and Monday to be bullish in our bullish weekly cycle, and with Amazon here on the daily chart, we know that the 3,500, well, the 500 is a bit of a sticking point. 5 is the second strongest number. We can see that it's got resistance here. It's important. It's also the 50-60% retracement level as well, so we're likely to see a classic trading levels pattern across that 35 level there. So we're facing the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level, and then the correction, and then over here. So there's a couple of places we'd like to add to this. We're going to be adding over here, we're going to be adding over here and over here for this trade. So let's go in and have a look on the tick chart, but we'll be taking this high out here, so we're going further up obviously. Let's go in and have a look. So we're on the 100 ticks. So we have to navigate the 3,500. So if we can get buying positions here and also over here as well, you may want to make this one a little bit smaller. We also know too that the stocks don't really pull back to their retracement level, so we may not come all the way back here as well. That's the other point. We'll be leaving the stop out, so yeah, we're going to take a position here just in case it doesn't pull back and find support here and then moves off. So it's kind of a bit of an insurance policy, and if it does move back here, then we'll also get that as well. But in a nutshell, we should see something like this here, and then the first high above the level, and then another ABC pattern here before sort of heading off like that. So normally we'd get it over here, and we can do that as well, but just want to bring it in here because we buying the dip in this particular case, we know that the trend is to the upside, so we can take advantage of knowing that. So that's Amazon. Let's move along to the next stock, which is Google. This is the daily chart. It looks like the tick chart. Just pointing out here, we'll also have a classic trading levels pattern across the 3,000 here as the arrival here, the reaction, the first high above the level, and then a larger correction before seeing upside. And let's just go into the tick chart. So this is 100 ticks here. We'd counted 5 waves up here, if you remember, and we were looking for a ABC retracement level, so we can take that top out here. But we can also buy back in this space as well. So don't really have a good crack at it like this. Let's just go. We've also been working with this on the 10 tick chart as well. Let's go in there and see if we can get a clearer understanding of where we can get in here. Does look like an impulse wave to the downside here, doesn't it? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and ABC here. It looks a little bit impulsive here. So I think that we've got ourselves a situation where we're going to get something like this actually. That will give us this high over here. Yeah, it certainly looks like 5 waves here, so that means we'll have to look at this as the the A wave and the B wave and the C wave here for this. I'm just wondering if we should buy back here where we are now, you know, just in case I'm wrong. I mean, obviously down here would be nice. If you don't have if you have this position here, then that would be okay because we're at the same in the same space, you know. But if you don't have a position, then it might be a good idea to pick one up right here where we are now, and then we can work that a little bit later on, you know. Okay, yeah, I think we'll if you've got a position here already, it's pointless getting a second one. If you don't have one, get one here, and otherwise we'll pick one up back here at 2.8 for that. But at the same time, I'll just copy that and leave that up there because I want to bring that down to the top of the B wave over here, and that will space those orders out quite nicely. But if we can get one back here at the 2.8, then that would be nice as well. So yeah, we'll just wait on a little bit. But yeah, if you don't have a position in here buying the dip at this price, you may need to, you know, based on those 5 waves, it's possible that the market can come back to this point. So alrighty, let's move along. So we've got Apple here, and this is a classic trading levels pattern where we have the arrival, we've had a bit of a reaction here, the first high above the level, an ABC pattern, and then we're going further up into the next trend at this point, so we'll be up here somewhere with that. Obviously at this point too, at the 150 we have the 61.8%, so that number and the 61.8% is going to have this market stall here, but we'll also be looking for a smaller classic trading levels pattern in here. We just need it to migrate from being resistance to support. Let's go in and have a closer look at that. Okay, so let's just go from the bottom. So we've got wave 1 here and 2 here. I'm just wondering if we can put wave 1 over here and have all of this as wave 1 and 2. I'll give that some more thought, but it doesn't really bother us at this stage. We're from wave 2, blue wave 2 here, we're going up to blue wave 3, and we've got 1 and 2 and 3, and I had to move this wave 4 because we had this as wave 4, a little bit small here, but now that's a little better size, so we'll look for 5 waves up through to here somewhere, and then we'll see a move back, and then we'll see another move up from that way. Obviously we've got a few positions in through here. The optimum, if everything pans out, would be to buy back in over here, and also build in through group 1 over here as well for that. Yeah, so I'll just leave you with that. We may not come back this far, so buying here might be might be worthwhile. Maybe split the bet up, half here and half here. But we'll certainly be building in through this section over here for this. Okay, let's move along a little. So square, okay, so with square I'm going to have to call wave 4 in because I've looked up through here, I've had this as an A wave, a B wave and a C wave here, and we've taken out the top of the C wave, so we'll have to call wave 4 in. I didn't particularly want to do that because it just looked a bit small compared to the previous wave 4. So maybe there's something wrong somewhere else with all of this, but we need to put our trading hat on and we need to be long now. I can't wait any longer for this, so Oh, sorry, wrong one. There we go. So let's just go back over this. From the low here, I was looking for an A and a B and a C wave, and we worked it up in terms of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and counted all these for 5 here. We've taken out this high here, so that puts us long now, and we'll have to put the stop under the level here just for the time being until I restructure this, but I didn't want to move it without just going back over it first. So even though I got the count wrong, we're long now, and yeah, so just, yeah, we've done everything right. So, but yeah, we'll just change these now to more of an impulse structure. I'll do that later, but there we go. The next step here really would be getting support within group 2, because getting support in group 2 here on the 65, the 265, would stop us being pulled back at this point. Alrighty, and Facebook. Okay, so I think the thing with Facebook is a bit sluggish, isn't it, getting off the low here compared to the others. A lot of the other markets are at their 50-60% retracement level. This market fell a little bit deeper. It had a few social issues, so to speak, and obviously blackouts and a bit of a rough time for them in that space. But it is building nicely here and does make a good trade. So let's just go into the tick chart and check on this. So yeah, from this low here, we're looking at, well, we have 5 waves here for 1 and 2, and I'm just assuming this is wave 3 here. The wave 4 here, as I mentioned yesterday, is a little bit small compared to wave 2 as a wave 4. The 38.2% retracement level is back here. So we'll probably just move up. So what I'll do is I'll just copy that. We'll put half a position here because we're going to get half a position here, and if it does drop back here, then we'll pick that half a position up, and then the next half a position at that point, because we've also got to get through, once that plays out there, we also have to get through wave 2 here, which will probably also pull back to wherever the wave 4 is, either through here or back lower here. So we'll just keep it light. We've got a position in here, we've covered our costs. So yeah, we just need to be on the other side of this 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the pullback. So we'll have to take a bit of heat. You might want to take money off the table here. I don't think it's going to pull back too far, you know, in this case, because it's got a bit of catching up to do. And the other thing too, it may not be that we get that straight 5 waves. It might be a 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and continue to build. I don't think that's the case though, but this is certainly a wave 2 here, nice and sharp, and this is panning out to be a sideways correction, and I can see that it's corrective with overlapping wave structures, so we're definitely in the wave 4. Yeah, so it's still sitting above this trend line that we've put through here, so we'll just see how that plays out. That's a sign of strength when wave 3 jumps out of the trend channel. So that's that, and it's copper, but I was actually looking for Tesla, so let's have a look at Tesla. Yeah, as you know, I've been forced to move with the trend in this case, and there we are. We were looking for it to, a bit like Bitcoin, having a double top. A double top's never the end of the trend. So, as Gann would say, he would say the campaign, never the end of the campaign, bullish campaign. So anyway, look, we've hit 900. So that wave 3 is going to be in place there. We're going to see some sort of wave 4 now, and we're going to see, you know, a dance here for a while. across this level, so we're going to be above it and below it and so on. It is sort of still picking up speed, so this wave 3 may end up being up here, you know. So we'll just be a little bit careful about that. We'll just see how it plays out here first. If it's going to stick to this level or just sort of burn straight through it, you know, because it is in when we look at the trend here, as I mentioned yesterday, in this 5-wave structure here, that this is the center of the trend here in this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So this is the center of the whole thing here as well. So, you know, we should be going, you know, a fair bit higher, but there's still a strong momentum in here. So it might just take us straight through, you know, reasonably well straight through that 900 there. But we'll just see how sticky that number becomes. Alrighty, well, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.